Do you consider the attack of Iran with Fatah 2 missile of Mach 15 speed a joke? I mean, with 1 ton payload, it would have kinetic energy equivalent to 3 tons of TNT. Look, if you are impacting at Mach 15, 15 times the speed of sound, look, consider the BrahMos. The BrahMos is a Mach 2 missile, right? And even if you don't put a payload, a warhead on the BrahMos, even if it's not equipped with a warhead, if it impacts a ship, it's gonna just cut the ship in half just because of its kinetic energy. That's how dangerous the BrahMos is at Mach 2. Now, if you have a missile that's hypersonic, um, a hypersonic is Mach 5 plus, right? That's typically a cruise missile. But when you talk about Mach 15, you talk about close to re-entry speeds. That's ballistic missiles. Ballistic missiles, they re-enter the atmosphere at about Mach 20 plus, around Mach 20, and they may impact around Mach 15 or whatever it is, maybe even higher than Mach 15. It's once you are within the atmosphere, your missile is within the atmosphere, you've got I don't know, a bunch of seconds. How much time do you have before you can even think of intercepting the missile? So Mach 15 is not a joke. I mean, why would you consider that to be a joke? That missile will cause devastation even without a payload. And you don't need a 1 ton payload. You can have a 200 kilo uh, conventional payload. It will cause a lot of damage. I think the payloads they sent on those missiles, the Iranians in the latest attack, those seem to be small payloads because because the explosions were rather small. But maybe they were trying to send a different kind of message. So yeah, in case you've done the calculation of kinetic energy and all, I'm not sure 3 tons of TNT is it's decent. I don't think it's a joke. Uh, they could have sent larger payloads on those missiles. It would have changed the velocity profile, etc., of the missiles, and maybe it would have made those missiles slightly easier to intercept, and maybe they wanted to send a certain message. That's why they did it. But it's clearly not a joke. This is not a joke. When you have a ballistic missile incoming at re-entry speeds, roughly in the region of Mach 20, that is not a joke.